Hi, I'm Charlotte, and welcome to Married, Single, Divorced. I'm here with my besties.
Hi, I'm Larissa, and I'm married. And I'm Fern, happily divorced.
And by elimination, that makes me your single girl. We're bringing the group chat online and showing you behind the scenes of our very different lives.
We're confessing intimate thoughts, making jokes at our own expense, and proving life isn't all glossy Instagram feeds. Our goal? To show the messy, funny, unfiltered side of marriage, motherhood, dating, and everything in between. Coming up this week.
I think a big part of stress and why people kind of feel a bit lost almost is a lack of purpose. I feel like you've been going through it.
I've been talking a lot about my ebb. Like, I'm really in an ebb.
And I feel like the happiest and most calm when you're singing. Oh, honestly, since my Iceland, I'm ready for a nudie commune.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, so did he was going with it.
Were you just like playing chicken there?
I know, I was like, who's going to go, who's going to go?
I was a bit nervous about like working a bit, can't talk.
I can't get over our headgear.
I just rolling with it.
This will be the test of who watches and who listens.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
I'm sporting a veil. just because.
And I was genuinely just trying out a headband, and now I'm scared to take it out in case my hair's all fluffy.
I think yours compared to mine is just not really.
Yeah, but yours is obviously just a bit funny. Mine's like, is she really wearing that?
It's cute. Charlotte's like, no comment.
Sorry, I'm already yawning and it's only 5 o'clock tonight.
Oh, dear.
Don't give away the
I
time.
know. Sorry, it could be any time, couldn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
How have we all been then?
I'm still remarkably well, I'd say.
Very nice.
I know,
She's
I'm vibing. I'm just tired. I've just taken a little dip this afternoon, but yeah, I think since we last caught up, I've had my exam. That's out of the way.
That must be a relief.
Oh, huge relief. Like,
Please. Worse than that, like, deadline looming.
Please explain how you felt after the exam.
I was just going to say this. I feel like, you know, on Men in Black where they have the
pen.
That makes everybody like...
It's a pen, isn't it?
I think it is a pen where you kind of just erase your memory. I can't really remember last week before it.
Just the last week or like the month beforehand? Is it just bink?
Yeah, it just feels a bit like so much of my stress must have just been about this exam.
The
I'm
looming.
just like, oh, whoa. Well,
I'm all good again.
Yeah, like I've got no memory of it. So,
but you were good last week when it was still looming, so now you must just be flying.
I feel like I've got a lot of headspace for things.
Remarkably well, plus.
Plus, yeah. New star. But yeah, feels good to have it out the way.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I know.
I'm just not an exam girly.
Who is?
Some people are. Some people really like exams.
No.
I'm just not good at recalling information, I think.
I always think that because of what you're recalling, like out of the sciences, I always disliked biology at one point because I was like, it's just facts. It's all like just facts.
Yeah.
It's not like chemistry and physics had like the math side to it where you could like work the problem out. Whereas I'm like, if I just don't know what that's called, I just don't know.
Yeah, there was like one question that as soon as the exam was over, I was like, oh my God, what's the nutrient that you can't have with like this, that and the other? And they were like, St. John's wort. And I'm like, yeah, how did I not know that? Like,
so annoying. I hate that.
But yeah, I felt like I could answer questions. I would be surprised if I failed, I think.
Oh, bold claim.
Watch this space. 4 weeks and we'll find out.
And we're happy with we just want to pass.
Oh, I just need to pass.
Perfect.
Like, I'm not an exam girly. Like, I think people do get like, what are the different things? Like merit.
Oh,
a first.
Yeah, like
Not
so
a
that's
first.
like uni, but you can get like distinction,
That's
merit.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not too fussed about that.
Okay.
Just need to get me over that line.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know,
Well, at least you've done it. You
know.
survived it. Lived to tell the tale.
feels good, and had a good weekend after it.
Yeah, we had Brunch Club, hosted by the lovely Larissa.
Yeah.
A tooty brunch club.
Yeah, lots of fibre.
So much fibre.
It was
good,
giving
though.
health. Literally was a spread
the
of health.
picture is just like...
It was very green. Green.
But I always think that about tabbouleh. Very green.
It is. I went rogue because I don't think that was traditional. I put coriander in it, which I don't think you meant to do, but just all the herbs.
Yeah, it was nice.
And just all like the little, like the pickled onions and the...
I bought some fennels. I meant to ask you how am I pickling my fennels, but that can be not a
pickled
conversation
fennel.
for the pod.
Ridiculous.
I don't like fennel.
Which
Did you try it?
No.
she doesn't like fennel.
Yeah, but
No. I keep trying. I don't like it.
Yeah.
fair play.
Sorry.
Leave the girl alone.
Have you
I liked
tried
all the
it?
other bits. I like the sauerkraut and whatever else.
But yeah.
Fair.
It was delish.
Fern
Eve
has-
wasn't a fan, sorry.
I could see, but I was like, I had cream cheese. I was like,
She don't like that either.
oh, he
Does
said
she not?
I had
No.
hard cheese.
Yeah, she had a bit of hard cheese in a pitta, but she doesn't like a pitta. She says she doesn't like. She does.
It was like the pillowy soft bread. I was like,
know. Do you know when you're just like, just try that because I promise you will
oh
like it.
no, I should have
Oh,
opened
don't
the
worry.
crisps.
No, I just think like sometimes
Oh,
you go and you don't like something. That's
does she
okay.
not eat halloumi?
Just
Oh.
sometimes.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
don't
wasn't,
apologise.
no.
I was happy. I'm like, that
Oh dear.
was a good spread.
Okay,
It's beautiful.
we'll know for next time.
And your hummus, oh, elite.
Yeah, it was good.
It's good hummus. I know it's good. It's like,
I'll give you that. Oh, have we not got a house update from you, Larissa, this week?
yeah,
It had a hat
it's
last
housing.
week.
It's now. We went at the weekend. You can now kind of step up into the extension. So like there's a
Okay.
board that's been put instead of the stairs, so you can get up into the bit that will be our bedroom.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a 2-story extension.
Yeah, because it was a garage, so they built on top of what was a garage, but we've knocked through the garage, so it's like a room.
That's why we needed a roof.
Yeah, because it's
Oh,
going
all coming
across
together.
Yeah,
It's never dawned on me why it didn't have a roof. But
yeah, because
okay,
you had to take the whole thing off because it had to be shifted. The central point had to be shifted over.
My experience of building houses is The Sims, where
Yeah.
you just do like Control Alt
Yeah.
Delete, Control whatever it is.
It's housing. It looks
Nice.
more legit. I think you get more of an idea now. You step into it.
As opposed
Oh, no,
to...
but when you because you couldn't access it, so we couldn't step into the space. It was
okay.
quite hard, and we were like looking through, and then we had a man out on Saturday to see if he could open up a chimney.
Oh, you're doing log burner?
We think so.
Nice.
A lot more expensive than one would think.
Oh, really expensive. So expensive. Yeah, we have one.
I was like, ooh, but I think it looked really nice in the space. And then the guy gave us the brochure and was like, this is how much this is. And it's a whole new vocabulary of stuff that I don't know about. It's
You've
like
not read up on this
the
yet.
hearth, the flu, the this. And I'm like, hey. So then I did a very me thing and just sent him a load of like Google images of things that I wanted it to look
I
like.
like it like this.
This is my Pinterest board.
And he's like one of those people that's like, gets up the chimneys. He's like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, it's fine. It's housing.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Have we
think
got a preliminary date
Oh,
now?
don't. So I didn't even tell you this. The chimney man came
Yeah.
and he was like, oh, so we're looking for probably Christmas moving time. I was like, ha, ha. No. And he was like, oh. And he knows our builder as well. So I was a bit like, are you saying this because you know the builder and there's no way this is going to be done?
God.
Or what? I know. Or were you saying it because...
This is what it looks
It's
like
like,
right now.
yeah, so I was just like, oh my god. And then actually when I showed pictures at Brunch Club and our friend was like, oh, I'd probably say September, and I was like,
Which is probably a bit later than you were expecting. I was thinking May.
yeah, that's what we were thinking is May.
Maybe you've like fed me May.
Yeah. But let's channel May.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we'd like be doing a brunch club in May at Larissa's.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, and I was just saying, I was like, as long as we can do New Year.
Oh yeah.
That is Christmas.
God.
That's
So yeah,
so far
let's
away.
see. But it looks, and then the window's meant to come in next week. I think that's when it'll really like, when you see the house as it will look.
Yeah.
I think that will make it.
If I drive past some that are being like some new builds, and it's
Yeah.
when the window's going, I'm like, it's a house.
Yeah.
Like that's when I'm like, it's a house.
Because technically you could squat in it then, because it's like watertight and airtight. Because at the moment the backs.
Don't encourage people.
Oh no!
Squat in it.
It's not safe. It's not safe. But you know what I mean. You could just be like working. You could be in there. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's still a work in progress.
Nice.
Hopefully it'll take shape soon.
Fingers crossed.
I have a funny little update.
Go on.
Go on.
I got a text out of the blue.
Got text.
I was thinking
It's a
Love
love.
Island. Got
Oh, no, I
text. I love how yours two were like, got text.
The guy that I went on a date from Breeze.
The one that cannot be named shall not be named.
Yeah.
And do not tell about the date.
Yeah, all that. But basically, I was just like, I don't feel a romantic connection.
You were really grown up about it.
Well, it was
Really
just like,
polite.
let's call a spade a spade. Like, there's nothing there. Just got a text and say, plans for tomorrow?
Yeah, she's seeing me at the gym. Getting the queue behind me,
like,
mate.
What if I said no? But I didn't. I was just like, yeah.
Did you message him back?
Well, a lot later on in the day.
Oh, that's kind.
Well, kind of me.
Yeah, to message back.
Not rude not to, but I did find it quite bizarre.
Maybe he really wants a friend.
Yeah. but do you know what I mean? Like, we weren't friends. We met once for a coffee for about an hour. Because I got a phone call from the school and I had to go. But
yeah,
to me, just quite bizarre, being honest.
you're a lady in demand. Just take it.
Well, I know. I was just feel
Like he wants me.
it was a Tuesday and he thought of me. Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah, I thought that was quite funny.
was.
Yeah, I'm done. You see, that's where I was like, what did he want? What was his thought process?
What do we
What
think
did
he
he want?
wanted?
Let's call a spade, as
Yeah.
Finn's just said.
You never know. Or company.
A coffee, maybe. Yeah.
Coffee. No. You could be going to like
Is that what you say?
Yeah, a little snuggle.
Cute.
who knows, but there you go.
Right, we're back. I've had to go in.
Bop the kids.
Yeah, do mental maths. Not even mine, but although when I opened the door, they were like, "Mom," I was like, "It's Shasha." They were like,
I've sent in the big guns. Sent in the big guns.
oh yeah, I'm on a trip to get biceps by summer, by the way.
And then you can
Okay.
take that ugly mug from our house.
I love that
Oh,
mug.
What?
There's a mug that says like,
There's no space for my biceps or something. I don't know.
my biceps are in the way or something.
Yeah.
Awful. It's a secret Santa. Obviously it's
Jim
been kept.
humour.
Think so. Or it could be from work. I don't. Who knows?
Anyway, we're back in with the topic of the pod, I think, for the day. I brought up the other week, I was doing lectures about stress and I put it on Instagram. How do people feel about chatting about stress, like coping mechanisms? And I was like, while it is quite interesting what I learn in college, sometimes I think it can come across as a bit boring to actually hear about it on the podcast. So I thought it might be better to talk about how we all handle stress, and maybe I can just interlace it with some
Or a few snippets here and
This
there.
might be a nice idea.
Sprinkle it with
or
a bit of.
not that like I'm the expert, but there's definitely things you can do. No, I am the expert.
No, but we should also have a hashtag. Don't sue me.
What do people always say? They're like, you can't use this information to diagnose, prevent, or cure.
Terms and
Oh.
conditions apply.
Yeah. Read the T's and C's.
Yeah.
Hashtag no insured. But yeah, because I feel like we've all been very stressed recently. I'm on the up.
I was going to say, says she, floating on cloud, just living her best life.
I know, but I put a lot of it down to that supplement I started taking.
I don't know if you're giving it too much credit. I think you've like worked on you. as
Yes, I do think there's an element of that. Is Christmas was very stressful. I did that thing that we saw, you might have seen it on Instagram, where you write down 12 intentions on the shortest day and you burn one every day and then you're left with the last one.
And that's the one that you're going to work on.
The rest you've put into the universe, and that's for the universe to take care of. And then there's one that you've got.
You sent us a video of you trying to burn one and it just would not lie.
Yeah.
And it was a tiny bit of paper. You're like,
I think because I'd literally just folded it up, and going forward, we'd had the fire on then every night, so I just threw it into the fire.
I think you needed a pre-existing fire. This thing would not.
So, and then I opened the others and just crunched them into a ball, which made it easier. So it has been a conscious that I've been working on every day, and it seems so stupid. Well, no, it's not stupid to say, but I think a big part of stress and why people kind of feel a bit lost almost is a lack of purpose. So it's almost like it's given me a purpose.
What that intention?
That intention, yeah, just as something to focus on. And be
like if you're ever feeling it's all a bit much, you can just go back to this one thing.
Yeah, and it's...
Oh, I like that.
I know, that's what I mean. It's cute. It's like...
And don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of other things I've done, you know.
Yeah.
But...
So just let's try and focus on something.
Yeah.
Work on
And
one
I think
thing.
I said this before, is what can I control?
Yeah.
In the day-to-day. There's a lot that I can't control, but I can control, like, that initial wake up and be like, I've got it. What I eat for my breakfast.
What you do in a day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can go to the gym. I've had to rein in work.
I feel like
a
you've
little
been
bit.
like going to the gym a lot more recently.
Yeah, and I do feel better for that. Like the other day was one day where I thought, I could really go to the gym today. But I was at work, which has been a long time since I felt like that.
Other than that, has it been a bit like, I should
Got to
probably
do
go,
it.
but I don't want to?
I think, yeah, that's something that comes up in clinic a lot, where people are like, yeah, I work out and I go and I do this. And people are forgetting, like, what we call, like, vitamin P, like a pleasure. What gives you joy?
Hello.
Vitamin P.
I heard that one.
Yeah,
we all need a bit of vitamin P.
Yeah. You've got to find your vitamin P.
Yeah, but even a lot of people work out, but working out for them is a discipline of, like, yeah, I go and I do my Pilates and I go and I do this.
I have that relationship with... I find it annoying when people put so much pressure on it. It's like, what have you done? What have you achieved? Are you setting a new PB? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, first of all, I think I find the gym very isolating because I'm a social person. So when you go and you're just on a treadmill or like walking or biking or whatever, I'm a bit like I just feel a bit bored and lonely. So whenever I got into the gym, I had a PT because I just like to chat. So then actually it was a nice way of like, I did a bit of exercise and it gave me that boost of like encouragement, and I did work hard, but then I got to catch up with someone, so then I made like a gym friend, and it was
paid
fun.
gym friend.
I know.
I could be a page.
I know. I'm like, if you ever want me to come with you,
No, but like a gym focus, as in I got really toned and I like achieved stuff that I wanted to achieve whilst like being able to chat to someone, which was nice.
Oh, I'm rubbish at going to the gym and just doing a workout.
I can't do it. I always go to classes. I literally never step foot on the gym floor.
But do you speak to anyone when you're in your class?
Some classes, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nicer. At least you see
but
people.
I don't have like a close group of friends. I'm not necessarily there for that social, but it's almost just that interaction, like with the instructor, of like them saying what to do and
more focused thing.
Yeah, I'm not that good at like self motivation, like in the gym. I'm just like, it's a bit hard. That will stop.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it's funny, you're becoming good at swimming. Like,
so I was in the pool today.
This could be a good
and
only.
Charlotte came out and she was like, I've just been talking to you, but you obviously didn't hear.
Oh, she got your musical headphones.
And then she just went, you just look so serene. I was like, serene.
Yeah. Oh, what
so
a nice
calm,
word.
Like just do my front crawl.
Not thrashing.
Serene.
yeah.
Drowning.
Well, because I never know. Because I'm always like, if you're swimming past someone, I'm like, am I splashing them? I don't know.
Oh, is that your stroke of choice?
Front crawl? Yeah.
Oh, mine's always a breaststroke.
Oh, you were breaststroke.
I love breaststroke.
School. You were breaststroke at school.
And you were so fast.
You were like,
yeah.
No, I feel like you were speed. Like,
but I love the symmetry of the movement. Do you know, like, 'cause
you
you're doing it
need to dance, Larissa. I
honestly,
feel
get me there.
That'd be your
I'm
vitamin
meant
P.
to look up that dance school near you now for like adults. I'll go with you.
I'd love it.
Come.
I'm always down for learning new.
Well, I'll get
New
us signed
things.
up to a Kaylee as well.
Oh, then no, and Fern was like, and I'm out.
I didn't say I'm out. I was a bit like, what is it?
Yeah, no, we'll see. That'll be our de-stressor.
Yeah.
Cute. No, like with stress, I feel like
you've been going through it.
I've been talking a lot about my ebb. Like, I'm really in an ebb. And yeah, just finding a lot of things quite stressful. I've not really talked about it. I think I've hinted at like things are going on. My child is suffering from anxiety, like pretty intensely. And so she's stressed. And obviously
stressful for you,
and it brings stress into the house. Like, it is very stressful. It's stressful to watch, to almost like not know if you're doing it right. Like, what is it that I'm saying, is this right? Is this wrong? Is this making her worse? Like, what's going on? So, yeah, it's quite relevant, I feel, this episode.
But you're just one person, so you don't have an outlet for because I was saying this when I came home from your house the other day, and I was like, as a parent, if I'm stressed and I'm really finding it difficult with a relationship with a child, like,
you can pass that parenting on almost at that point.
Mike can step in and I'll be like, I can't cope with this right now. I just need
vile.
to.
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
That was how I described my son's behaviour the other day. Honestly, when I mean I was at breaking point, but I can then just be like, I've had the worst day, and I know that children have their moment and you deal with the moment, but when it's all consuming because it's just on you, I've come home, I've been like, oh.
Yeah, because I guess you're dealing like with the stress of it, and you're trying to like deal with the stress of it for them
her as well.
Yeah. Like,
it's taking on that stress, as in feeling the stress through that person, but also it then does cause me my own stress. I'm like trying to deal with that stress, but then thinking, well, what am I doing? Like, also thinking about my own actions in it. So it's like this double.
And you're trying to buffer.
And then I'm buffering it for the other child who's like not having to, who has to deal with what's going on in the house.
Yeah. And then sprinkling in the extended stress of your parents and what they're going through and what you're also going through.
Yeah. So it's like my granddad with dementia who's back in the UK, and they're trying to find a care home, and that's then almost taking that attention that would almost be, they're not a second parent, they're not present in that way, as in they're not in the house for me to just go, can you take them? But it could be like, oh my god, this weekend could you just have one, have both, like just give me a break.
I need the time.
Yeah.
But that's just not an option at the minute, and I think that's added on to it. So I still feel like I've been making.
Are you finding anything that's helping you like helping you cope with that stress?
I feel like my stress is then still quite heavily related to how the situation is going. So for me, I am still very much in like fix it mode. So if I can help relieve that anxiety and that stress. So we've done a few good things, which we go to a class at the gym.
Yeah.
Where there's meditation at the end. It's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But we've been taking some ideas from that, and we do it every night. It's dead cute.
There's the cutest little quotes and bits around the house as well that are tipping me over the edge of cuteness.
So there's one where like you put your worries into marbles in your hands.
Do you get physical marbles?
No. You just like name your
I
worries.
thought you had physical marbles.
I mean, we could do, but we don't have marbles, so.
Yeah.
Like, so this is something we're copying from what we've done in this meditation. You like name a worry and you put it in your hand and you like sort of grasp it, and then every breath you take, like deep breath, measured breath, like you sort of release the fingers until your marbles just roll out your hands and they just roll away.
Oh,
I love that. That's kind of how I was taught what meditation is, because I think everyone talks about meditation as being like this amazing thing, but no one actually can really like put into words what it is. And it was one of those where you lie and it's almost like a worry cloud can come in or a thought can come in, but it's then important that you let that like either disperse or like
you blow it away, or it's like
it
your
leaves again, and it's okay for your attention to change.
And it's from you. And I think this is where I'm really sort of pushing these things of like, so many people say to do some breathing. But if you're just going like, it's not actually doing anything. So I'm always like, right, you've got to paint this picture, which the instructor at this thing does really well. She also does like one where you put your hand on your belly and one on your chest, and you're trying to actively like move the hand on your belly more to make sure like you're really breathing in. Like she talks about how it like moves like your diaphragm. I feel like I said it to you when you were saying that's a real
there's what we call the vagus nerve that runs through from your head straight down. It goes through your diaphragm, so breathing into your diaphragm like stimulates that nerve, and that and then goes around all like your digestive system, which is why a lot of anxiety can present in your stomach and stomachache, this, that, and the other.
And weirdly, singing, when I had my singing lessons, it's all from tummy and not from up high. And I feel like the happiest and most calm when you're singing, because if you're singing properly, it's like you're not getting stressed and breathing like from your
That's
shoulders.
one of the things that we always say, like humming is really good for people to do.
It's quite annoying though, isn't it?
It depends on what the humming is. My mum's a hummer. She's like, and I'm like, I know what she's singing. In her head, she's like, fuck you. As I'm trying to like deal with potty mouth, she's like, you're a bitch. But
just keep humming.
But there is actually like quite a lot of studies done on the vagus nerve and that sort of thing. So it is.
So belly breathing's
good. To be said, yeah. And I think we're always just taught it's like, a bit of like a woo-woo yoga thing. But
I think it's that. And if you just treat it like that, and like I say, if someone then was like, oh, they say to breathe, okay, yeah, that doesn't do anything. It's like, because it's got to be in your head. Like your brain is so powerful, and it is your brain creating all these thoughts. Like my mum's really into like looking for, she cleansed their auras the other night. She came round and she
wasn't it the
chakras. She cleansed their chakras.
I want my chakras cleansing.
I need a deep cleanse on mine.
Right, we'll get her on it. She'll love it.
Oh, can we do an episode?
Yeah.
Come on,
cleanse
get
the
a bit
chakras.
Reiki on us.
Yeah, she was doing Reiki, so she was like cleansing chakras. But I was like, but if you don't like, all of it is your head. All of it is your own thoughts. So she basically sent this quote that said like, anxiety is just living in the future. So you're just living in the future of all these worries.
I know. I like that one.
Yeah. So you're just living in this, like, what if this happens? What if that happens? What if I don't get that? What if I don't do that? What if this bad thing happens to me? She's like, you've got to bring it back. You've got to live in the present. And it sort of brings it back to that. You just control what you can control now.
Yeah.
Not just like panic always about like the future or what it could be. Because you don't know.
It's hard.
It is hard.
It's also hard when you're like a young mind who doesn't know what they know. You know, like
I think though, I don't know if I was thinking about like tomorrow at their age. Like realistically, everything was just almost like too far away.
Yeah,
So,
I don't
like,
know. I don't know where it comes from. And
because I'm like, okay, she's quite an important part of life. Like she goes to high school this year, which maybe is a worry. But I don't think I was worried enough about that. Evidently not.
head in the clouds, watch out for the planes. I do think today life is so much more stressful. We touched on it for the social media episode. I can't imagine being a child now versus us when we were growing up. And I thought the stuff we had to deal with was fairly complex and stressful. And it's like nothing compared to what
I just think
the next generation.
The fact that it's in their vernacular, like their anxiety and I'm anxious. Like my niece is 8 and she brought up anxiety the other day and she was like, oh, so-and-so's got anxiety. And I'm like, whoa, what even is that for you?
Yeah,
you know?
What does that mean? What does it mean? Like, because interestingly, obviously this word gets brought up. We've been to a GP. They talk about it, but it's not, you don't get diagnosed with it. And I was trying to explain this to her because she was like, well, do I have it? Like, almost like she wanted the label. And I'm like, what do you need a label for? Like, and 2, I was like, you can't almost be diagnosed with it because it is something that you can have and can leave.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you get diagnosed with autism, well, that doesn't go away. You can't cure it. It's not going away. Like, that's why you get a diagnosis. And then she was like, yeah, but you get diagnosed with cancer and that can go away. I was like, yeah, okay, some things. Do you know, like, she called me out and I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, because you can't test for it.
You can be diagnosed with a cold.
That's what I said. Like, I was like, surely, but... And she's like, that's not the same. I was like...
But is it someone's just giving a label? Diagnosis is just giving something a label, surely.
But it's almost, I don't know what she wanted it on paper or whatever, but it was like, but do I have it?
Maybe just to validate her feelings.
I think it was someone at school said, like...
It is hard because if you are... I know obviously I've struggled with it for years.
I would say you're the anxious.
Yeah,
of
and
us.
I'm the one that thinks about the future and catastrophizes it and thinks of a million reasons why I shouldn't book that far on ahead or whatever it may be. And obviously at certain times it's way worse than others, and sometimes I don't even notice that. And they always, like, my family are like, you seem very anxious at the moment, but it's not. It's me kind of being very particular, like, I need the house this way, I need this, because it's just something that will calm me.
Almost like something you have control over, maybe.
Well, that's exactly. So if I'm in a messy space, and it's my mess, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about someone making a mess, be like my bedroom and it's covered in clothes and toys and whatever, as I just need to calm my mind before I can focus on me or my mind. I just need to clear an area around me, and then I feel instantly calmer. And it's a small mechanism that I do, and it makes me feel happy, and I'm like, I'm not harming anyone, it's not a weird thing. But it annoys me, I think, in the past, where people have like belittled an anxiety and they're like, well, why are you bothered about it? Like, why is it a big deal? And I've come to, like I say to so many people, you're allowed to feel anxious about that. If you're anxious about stepping outside and stepping in dog poo, then that's fine. Like, it's not for someone to say that's not an anxiety. And I think that's what a lot of people find frustrating, because you don't know the stem of it or why you feel that way.
I think that's where the frustrations come. Like, as an observer to something, you're like, but it seems silly, and like, I know that that's not the cure, and you know, and I'm like, then it's my stress of being like, I want to tell you it's just silly and stop worrying about that, but it doesn't work like that. And this is where I'm like, it has to come from you. It has to come. It's your brain telling you that this is a really scary, horrible thing that could potentially happen. So it's got to come from your brain.
Yeah.
And from your, you know, that's what I'm saying, like with the breathing, like it's so powerful, your head, that you've got to take this and picture those things and like make it calming.
And do you have these little steps that you've been putting in, like, are they working? Like the worry marbles, the breathing, is that helping?
It's almost like one of those, like you're saying, with like you're putting a lot down to your supplement you take, and it's like you don't know, because could it be worse if we're not doing that? Have things improved? Yeah, but then sometimes we take another dip, but is that just because another outside factors come in? And it's hard to tell.
The
like
bath.
The bath,
full again.
What's happening in that bath? I think we're on a bit of an up at the minute. I feel like we've got some positives. We've seen a bit of joy, which is, you know, we do sometimes talk about Inside Out, you know, that little film with all the little emotions in the head. It's so cute.
It's the best. A sob are so cute. It's a lovely film.
I think we're on the up, but
how are you with it?
It then just makes my life easier. Like,
so do you instantly get a kind of relief as soon as? Okay. So you're not at the stage where, even if things are good, you're not worrying about the next steps. You're just responding to the...
Yeah, I think I am a live in the moment kind of person.
Yeah.
So if we are...
Yeah, I wouldn't put you down as a worrier.
No, so if we're good, we're just good, and we'll just live in that good bit for now. Let's just keep going. But we keep doing the things, because I'm like, the more you practice these methods, when you feel good, the stronger they will be if you go back again. Like, we don't need to be like, oh, we don't need to do breathing tonight because you've had a good day. It's like, no, now's the time where we really do it, and we really picture it, and we get those beautiful pictures in our head that we can like come back to when we're feeling.
This is positive.
Yeah. I've taken another one to go. Every night we have to name someone and like send them good wishes, I say.
I know, you told me, it's so sweet.
Well, I just think sometimes you can get so sucked into your own misery and your own like problems. And I'm like, there was one, like, basically when we got the phone call about my granddad, she was not having a good day. And not that her day got better, but it was almost like her problems got quite small in that moment.
Yeah.
And bedtime was then better, and because it just snaps you out of it sometimes, and you go, oh, actually, not that you have to say my problems don't matter anymore, but it's almost just that thing to stop the ruminating in your head that's just going and spiraling.
You see a bigger picture.
Yeah, so we always have to sort of say this person, because and it doesn't have to be anything like really bad that's happened to someone.
I do it all the time in yoga, when you know, at the beginning of yoga sometimes they're like, I don't want to say the teacher because that's not what they are
Instructor.
they? Yeah, they're not even that. They're just like the guide, aren't they? I like the term guide. They're just guiding you through your practice. They say, oh, you're going to set an intention for the day. It can be someone else. I'm forever letting it be somebody else. Or, if someone's like, oh, I've got a job interview or this, that or the other. Like, I'll be like, oh, you were my intention today for yoga. They're like, what? I'm like, oh, yeah, well, I just thought, all the luck
That's
you can
so
have.
sweet.
Like...
But that doesn't have to be like you're thinking about something really bad. You're just like, let's think about someone else for a minute. And like, our problems do get smaller sometimes when we just give a bit of something to someone else.
And those things are never a bad thing.
No.
Even if
it's not.
things are bad and it's not helping, it's still a lovely thing to kind of do. Positive. I love all the positive energy and the quotes.
A lot of crafts going on at the minute.
I thought you said a lot of crap.
Crafts. Crafts.
Yeah.
Crafts in the bath for me.
Yeah.
New bath over there.
Well, I genuinely think, as much as we were talking about social media, but TV sometimes, I find it that can be a big trigger. So I don't allow YouTube because I don't feel like it's, what's the word, regulated? Is that the word?
Yeah, I think the same.
I'm not sure about it, and it's one of those, it's just easy to be like, no, we've got enough subscriptions to all the other stuff, like, we just don't need that to be, like, these endless videos of, like...
Dopamine hits, I think they are.
Yeah, so it's a bit like scrolling on TikTok, isn't it? It's that, like...
get you.
Well, because then it just goes on, doesn't it, to the next thing. That's the thing. You don't necessarily end up where you started, and that's what's quite scary.
Or even if it's just that same person, but they produce a video every day, so it's not, like a series where you can only watch it and then you're out, like... But it's just this forever, like, I don't know, it's wild, all these YouTubers. And then I banned that, but a lot of them now have, like, on Amazon Prime, they have their own, like, is it their channel? I don't know what it is, but it's just their series. But rather than it to us two that are like,
we didn't know whether a WhatsApp story was, and now there's a channel on Amazon Prime.
But it's these same people that produce this stuff where it's like, oh, I'm going to get from the UK to somewhere else, starting with a penny, and then they go through and they swap the penny for like a pen, and then this pen. But I'm like, it's all just staged. It's all just like, it's not actually someone sleeping in a hammock in a park in London. Like that's not actually what they're doing. But it is that constant hit of like, you're scrolling on TikTok, but it's this thing, and I'm like, oh, I wanted you off YouTube because I felt like that was not good for you.
But they do prey on, they know their audience. Yeah. So that it's like, they just keep starting.
Programming these, like, they're only there because they're like tapping into people. I think they're like grabbing you.
You should write in, you are causing stress to me.
Well, I've just cancelled Amazon Prime.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Jeff Bezos needs none of our money.
I feel like that's one of the, that's the biggest shift we've seen.
No way.
It would cause so many problems that when I just say like, it's bedtime now, like turn the TV off. No, like, and it was like that addiction. It felt very much like an addiction to those things. But I think equally they cause a lot of stress. Like when we were saying about scrolling and you're like, oh, I don't know where I'm at now, and I'm watching. Yeah. Like you're just watching for hours and you just want more, and it's not making you feel good at the same time. Yeah. So for me, that's been one of the bigger ones.
Oh, so actually just removing the stressors. I do think there's a lot to be said for that. We do live in a society.
TV is still okay. Like, just watching something like Destination X. Did you ever watch that? It's like they plonk them in some. It's like a BBC game show thing.
I was told about this. Yeah.
Well, she likes that, and
that's fine, and it's safe.
But she can watch an episode, and then she's not devastated when it's bedtime or that it's time to go out. Or.
But we do live in a very stressful world.
Oh yeah. And I think for me, like, removing some of the stresses. It's like you say, Fern, close the loops.
Yeah.
Get them closed. I mean, yeah, in an ideal world, you would step back, look at the stresses and remove them or take other ones out. But it's not necessarily how we can live. It's just having driving mechanisms,
Yeah, driving here. Not necessarily here, but just driving in general. Just people flashing me, like telling me
to... Are you stressed driving?
No, but I'm saying people don't realise how... It's like, obviously we live in a stressful world, they're possibly very stressed. I live in a village that's a 20 zone. I walk said children across these roads all the time. I can see how easily people, like, it's blind and run out. So I do 20. Mike takes the mick out of me, but I will not drive. Like, I'm that person. And then there's someone flashing me, like, gesturing, saying, go quicker. And I'm like, no. And that makes me want to do 15. And I'm like, you're not going to stress me. But it's that sort of stuff you can see, just little by little things in the day that will just tip people over the edge. It's just like, you know, someone rushing you at a tail, like being rude.
I'm trying to, like, step back from that. I was a rusher. Like, always got to be, like, in the car, like, going 100, like, gotta go. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
It's fine. I remember doing a speed awareness course, and they said, if you do, like, 33 to 35 in a 30 zone on, like, a really short journey, you'll get in there, like, milliseconds quicker. If it's on a 3 to 5 mile journey, it's nothing. Just do 30. And I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Could you think? But
it's the same across people's lives. I think it's the pace of life. Just if you take a step back and slow down and you ask yourself, why do we need to do these things? What's that achieving? And I think often it's the things where you focus on what brings you joy.
Yeah.
And sometimes I say to my, we don't need to go out to do anything. I'm happy just sat in and just tidying my room and putting my washing away and having a lovely space to come up to for bed. Who's telling us we need to do more? You know, it's like, and it's not coming from you, it's coming from someone else.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what's the point? And it's the external stresses of people like, this is what you should be doing, this is what life looks like. And
I find that about, like, work and money, and it's like, you know, you're not successful if you don't, like, work more and
C-suite.
work hard. Yeah, if you're not in C-suite.
C-suite.
I'm like, oh yeah, Microsoft. But do they get joy from that? Is that equal there? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm always like, for me, I'm always confused by that. I don't know. And there's not to say I don't like my job, because that's not true.
Was that a double negative? What?
I was like, no, because I do like elements of my job, but I don't know. I don't have that enough to be like, I want to be this and I want to be that.
Technically, you're in quite a privileged position because you know that hopefully you have something to fall back on if you quit your job. I think for a lot of people, the stress is they might be on their own, have children, have dependents. If they don't have the job, they can't feed a family, they can't pay a mortgage, they can't.
But this is like the rat race we get caught up in. Like, one of our friends' husband was like, oh, I'd love to go and do something else. And I was like, well, why don't you do it? It's like, oh, well, I have to take a pay cut. And I'm like,
Yeah.
But, like, how long's it for? Like, and what if it means you're going to enjoy every day? But what I've learned is not many people like the job. We just get on with it. And I'm just like, I walked into Farrah's the other day and said something, and the guy that owns it was just like, I'm ready to just fuck it all off and live on a commune. I'm like, let me know when and where.
Oh yeah,
we're ready.
I want the deets.
Yeah,
like, we're all ready.
Oh, honestly, since my Icelandic, I'm ready for a nudie commune. After my Icelandic, like, what's it called, public bath experience.
Oh.
And you had to be fully naked. And I was just there and I was like...
You had to be fully naked?
You basically had to shower. It was mandatory to shower naked without a costume on before getting into the pool. So I was watching all that and I was like, you know, you gauge the room, the changing room. Like, at least 40 women fully nudie, like showering and then coming up. There was like a separate bit next to the communal showers to then put their cozies on. And I was like, I can't exactly just swan through in a cozy now. So I was like, boo-hoo. And I think that was something that would stress me in the UK.
Yeah.
And I came out to Mike and he was like, you're beaming. And I was like, I felt so free.
Was it just like because you knew you were anonymous there? Like, you
Yes.
didn't know anyone?
Yeah, I think there
like,
is an element of
that. I was like, no one's going to care. And even if they see something wild. And I actually did see something quite wild.
Oh?
A woman...
Literally.
was...
Don't know, maybe they're quite tame and trimmed.
A lady was on her period.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, like, was getting naked, like, had a pad in, just was there in the changing room, left, said knickers with pad on the floor until she, like, sorted it out. And I was like, ooh, that's open. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this, because
No.
usually I'd go into a toilet, like even if she was on a period and swimming, but she was like, she just was there, then went off to the showers, put a cosy on, and I came out again, told Mike, he's like, I don't need to know.
That one I find almost like a step too
Yeah.
far, but I'm like, why?
Yeah.
We're all doing it.
They don't seem stressed there, they're just free
and naked.
But also, it's such a slower pace of life. I felt less stressed there.
Yeah.
The supermarket's
The
closed.
fairies.
It's the fairies, yeah. And the rugged Icelandic men.
Oh.
There we go.
No, rugged in like a, we're farming in -40 kind of.
Oh, okay. No. Okay.
Not my vibe. But it was like the shops, less hours. There's like 6 shops. Everything's like an hour and a half drive away. So I think people drive to the supermarket, do a huge shop.
Yeah.
That's it. There's communities. Everyone knows everyone.
Oh, do you think there's a lot to be said about community?
Yeah. So there's like
Surrounding
support.
yourself with people.
And I spoke to the loveliest woman in the swimming pool with her daughter. And she was like, she lived in London for 2-3 years. And then she was like, I moved back here. She's like, I'd never
What?
leave again.
What do they speak in Iceland? English? Do they? Is that a stupid
Icelandic.
question? I don't know.
Icelandic.
Yeah. They've got their own language there. It's
Yeah.
just when you were like, who we're talking to, I'm like, oh,
But
Larissa's
they-
learned Icelandic.
Population's only 300,000 people. So it's tiny. And they all speak English.
Oh,
like,
okay.
They speak English like beautifully and incredibly. It's insane. So I thought this woman was American, but she was Icelandic.
yeah.
Because I think they learned from TV, and her husband happened to be American. But she was like, it's so stressful. She's like, I loved London, and she's like, I ate so well, and we did so many things. But she was like, the travel, horrendous. People, horrendous. I was like, yeah, I know. And then you come here, and everyone just like talks to you, and it's like very
Yeah.
like helpful, and you know, I didn't feel like anyone was going to rob me. Like the stress, you know, like it was all.
Everyone's stress level is just lower.
And I saw like one police van. Because like, who's doing anything wrong? You know, it's like that thing.
Because
It's
everyone
like
knows each other.
Yeah.
Should we move to Iceland?
Too cold.
Yeah.
Too
Okay,
cold.
so-
Too cold. Too cold. Too small. Too cold. Maybe that's my answer. I just want to be free.
You just have to care less, surely, because it's
Yeah.
you that like won't go to a swimming pool here because you're like,
I know.
I've got hair on my legs.
Ready for the good shits only. Okay, we did have a couple come in actually from
We
the
did.
listeners.
Yeah.
One sounds weird for me to say it, but was like, we're loving hearing that Charlotte's vibing and back on the up.
Yeah. I saw it and I was like, oh, focus on the positives. Yes.
Yeah.
It's good.
I don't know if I said this last week. I do almost feel I went for a coffee the other week and I was like, I'm back.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
being
you said.
funny. I was like, it's being witty. I was like, oh God, comedy gold.
All the jokes.
But yeah, that was a nice
Cute.
good show only. It was nice to hear that people had seen it. Like
People
had
have
noticed
felt,
the
yeah.
difference as well.
Yeah.
I think my sister sent one in as well.
She did.
Oh, she said she's loving taking time out to watch it on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
She
She's
did.
almost having that as like,
But we all look freezing.
yeah, that we all look cold. And she's like, is it cold? I was like,
Can be at Fern's
be.
house.
yeah, but you guys aren't cold. That's what's crazy. Like, your kids are in t-shirts tonight.
I know. I was looking and I was like, ooh.
They'll be warm to touch if you were to like, no. Like, but like, if I'm
Yeah.
cold, like, I'd be cold to touch in just a t-shirt. But they're just like, oh yeah, it's warm in here. I'm like, okay.
I know that's the best way.
Warm
Saving the money.
constitution. Yeah. But yeah, she's been loving. She takes the time out now on
Bit
a
of vitamin
Tuesday.
P for herself.
Yeah, she's like, I like watching you, because she's like, I like watching the faces and the reactions. And she's like, Charlotte, just put your hands down. Sometimes I'm like,
Like your best
Before I
seal
was doing
impression.
this.
I was talking about sort of crazy like thoughts in my head, and I was like, whoa, tragedy.
I like it. I like the hand gestures.
but yeah,
I've got one.
go on.
I pickled fennel.
Oh, I want the recipe. I've got some fennels from work.
I felt like, I was like, this is like some sort of Stepford wife shiz that I'm doing here. Like Mike was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just prepping the fennel to
I
pickle
think it was your whole jar and the tin foil. And
Oh no, the
everything.
tin foil, I've lost the lid.
But I don't know, it just still, it was giving me like
Stepford Wives, like a weird...
I pickled carrots and cucumber once for you lot.
I know, which is what I was in. I was like, Charlotte's done it, so I'm going to pickle. And then I was like,
Pickle.
Except I think yours was less tart. I really felt like mine
do
was
you
like,
think?
"Wah."
There was so much going on. I didn't notice it was tart.
Yeah,
It was nice.
in the context of the meal.
Yeah, it was
okay,
perfect.
but yeah, I felt like, that was with everything that was going on in our house.
After coming to yours at the weekend, I've started looking at new mandolins.
I think I'd like one.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm going to get one off Amazon.
My
Because I've got
dad
one, but
couldn't be present when that was going on because he was like, "You're gonna cut your hand. You're gonna cut your hand." He couldn't watch it.
I
don't have Amazon Prime anymore.
No,
So if you're ordering, let me know.
you just got to wait 5 days. I
I'll
don't have
order it for
Is
you.
it still free?
Yeah, you just have to wait.
Oh, I thought it was like you had to pay for the delivery as well.
No, you just have to wait.
Oh,
I got my sister to order me something from Amazon Prime last week on the Wednesday. She's like, "Don't worry, I've got Prime." She ordered it Wednesday. It got delivered to her on Thursday. She didn't give it me till Monday. I was like, I could have just ordered it myself. But it turns out she paid for it. So I was like, anyway, we're detracting from. Well, that's another good shit only. Free phone case.
should be asking for that now.
Fern, what's yours?
I have swam a mile twice this week.
Oh,
Snaps.
yada.
Buddy.
Amazing.
It's the maths in my head while I'm doing it because I'm like,
Are you still
it's a 20
counting
meter
it?
pool, so I'm like,
Oh, I can't do that.
so I used to have to do 66 lengths in a normal pool,
Ooh.
but I was in a 20 meter pool, so now I did 83 the other day because I wasn't sure if it was
That is a
1.6
lot.
kilometres or 1.66 kilometres. So I didn't want to do
Are
myself
you laned
out
off?
then. No.
Oh,
The outdoor pool. Just serene, just gliding. I got
Amazing.
Charlotte to take a video of me.
Yeah,
I was like, go on,
videoed it
video
today.
me.
I want to see
And
this
then this
video.
woman was getting out the pool, and I was like, "Don't worry, I'm not videoing." She's like, "You're not getting in." I'm like, "I'm in my clothes." No. But I might book a triathlon in, so maybe I need to get back into swimming.
Oh, some people at the gym just booked a triathlon.
Go on, Fern. Go on, Fern.
I don't want to do a triathlon. I have, and this is what I was saying to him. I was like, that does not interest me. Like, I have no desire to like one up myself to do like
One-up
best.
myself.
You're like, I'm
I
not
do.
bothered. I know, but like, and they were the same. They were like, yeah, I just want to like see if I can do it. I'm like, nope, no desire.
Do you
like,
time yourself on the mile?
roughly. But like, I start with like 10 lengths of breaststroke, which obviously is just slow. And then like, what I should really do is check the time after that, and like time me on like a kilometre. Do you know what I mean? Like doing the front crawl, whereas actually
Or
doing
just
a little-
swim and love it.
Yeah.
And just be calm.
And I quite often I'm like, oh, was that 8 or was that 10? I like, we'll call it 8 and do a few more. So I might have done a few extras. I always make sure I do
wow.
extras. If
Yeah.
I'm not sure, I have to go for the lower one.
well, there you go.
Good for your
Amazing.
brain as well, then.
I just realised I can't focus, but it's okay. Then at the same
But
point, I'm just a bit
knowing
like,
that you
it's okay.
can't, and that's a problem, is enough as well.
Okay.
Well,
Have you got your own?
Yeah, I was going to save it in case we did a double hitter tonight, but I do have one.
Mm-hmm.
I vacuumed the other day in the bedroom.
First time ever.
And no, I do
I'm joking.
vacuum. And all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh, I'm on it." I pulled out the bed, vacuumed behind it, underneath it all, flipped the mattress.
did you find treasure?
Oh no, just loads of hair clips. Yeah, just hair clips. Boring, nothing. And a hanger.
But you did a good job cleaning.
Yeah, like I pulled out the bed, I vacuumed everything. I've probably not done that in 12 months, like round the
Oh,
I love
skirting,
that.
flip the mattress.
Oh,
Yeah, I did it all. Well, to pull I've got a divan bed, so you have to like pull it out and then pick the mattress. Oh, as I pulled it, I unclipped the divan,
Oh,
so I had
so
to take the mattress off. I was like, right, we're flipping the mattress.
It's all happening.
Because obviously I was meant to be revising, so I was like, oh, no, that was the best time ever.
Nothing better than
Amazing.
like procrastination to make you quite productive
Yeah.
and on another thing that you weren't meant to be doing.
yeah.
Oh, lovely.
There you go.
Well done.
Well,
Oh,
I
actually.
made it. Go on.
no. Oh, teaser for next week.
Yeah. What did
don't
you say
know, go
about
on.
our reel?
Oh, go on.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
That's like the main good shit. Every time I went on my phone, I was like, what the hell is going on? Ping, 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 ping.
Well, like if someone else is looking at it, obviously not someone who has access to the account, what can they see?
They
'Cause-
can just see.
Can they see we've gone viral?
Probably. I mean, they can see. Usually, you can see how many views it's got. I think I'd hidden the like count.
Well, shall we tell everyone
Go on.
that we've had over like half a million views?
500,000 views
Yeah.
on the one where we drop you on the floor. Like 300 comments, nearly
Yeah.
200 new followers.
Yeah, everyone's been commenting what their group chat's called.
Yeah,
their
they're
3-person
funny.
group
And maybe
chat.
if
They
we
are
get enough
funny.
views and comments, we'll tell you what.
Our group chat's called and why.
I mean, it can be called that. We're never saying why.
It's like, no.
No. Cannot.
But yeah, there you go.
Veto.
There you go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Right then, peace
I'm,
out.
I'm encouraging it because it's not to do with me.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Goodbye.
Peace
Bye,
out,
everyone.
bitches. Bye.